Don't stop, turn off the lights, nauseous. Hi, this is Just the Queen Wells, and I am looking super rough today. But I am going to be redoing my bedroom. So, girl, I got on my skivvies. I got my hair's not done. My room is looking a mess, but I am getting it together. So if you want to see the before and after, I also got some art that I did with using Renfio Glitter that I absolutely love. I think it looks okay. I think next time I do it, I have some things that I would do a little bit differently, but one of them I really love, the other one not so crazy about. So girl, I might be redoing both of them, but I do like the color scheme that I came up with. I will show you guys that and some other things that I Okay, so I'm completing my cleanup, and right here I got these lamps from Amazon. I will link the information below. They were really cute and pretty easy to put together. They just pretty much, you had to just clip them together, so that's just what I'm doing right now. Yeah, it's taking me a minute, but I'm getting it done. I have two of these. I'm going to put them right on the side of my little picture right above the bed. And they were easy to hang up as well. So yeah, I got a little bit into it, but it was all good. And the lights that go in them are pretty easy. They run by batteries, and they do have a remote control where you can change colors. So I was really, really loving that. Now this little Buddha head, I got that from, I believe I got that from Ross. It has a little potpourri in the inside, so when you actually walk by it, it gives a beautiful smell. So you can also replace that potpourri in there by putting it in that little sack and shoving it in the middle. So it gives my room a nice little smell for a nice little time. So right here, guys, I decided I wanted to hang a picture up right there that I have. It's a picture of a lady in Paris, and I just think it's just super cute and it reminds me of myself. Hopefully I'll be going to Paris soon, so that's just what I'm doing. I'll put the picture hangers that I use below, and then I just check it and make sure it's nice and level. Now it's time to go ahead and get those lamps up. So I'm just measuring where I want to put them. I should have adjusted the camera, guys, so sorry about that, but yeah. Yeah, I had not had my surgery for my back yet, so it was still killing me, but I just cannot sit down and be still. I have to keep moving around and continue to get out my content. I think this is the first kind of, what is it, putting the sound on here with just music. I don't know whether or not you guys are going to like this, but I was so busy that I forgot to put my mic on. So keep on watching. So guys, right here I have my board ready, and what I use actually is I used 4 poster boards from the dollar store, and then I went to Home Depot and I got some wood to make my frame, and I also picked up this canvas drop cloth, which I thought was going to be perfect. Now what I would have liked to have done is to have painted the drop cloth before I actually put it on. Right here I went ahead and picked up a big gallon of the wood glue. They do sell the white glue, which I would have loved to get because I did have white cloth that I was using. It turned yellow, so I hated that and had to fix it in the end, but pretty much I used masking tape to go ahead and tape the 4 pieces together. Right there I'm showing you the hangers that I'm going to use to hang these pictures on the back. And right here I've gone ahead and got my canvas on there. I sprayed my canvas with waterproofing, which I will list below. Now I'm just trying to lay out my cloth the way I want it to go. And as you can see, the cloth is white and it is like a kind of like a bluish green, which if I did it all again, I probably would just leave the sheets instead of cutting them. I probably would leave them in nice long pieces and just try to overlap them. But anyway, trial and error, guys, trial and error. Also guys, I used the white part of the material was a sheet, and I would definitely not use that again. The material, the blue material, blue-green material, it also frayed a lot, so that was not ideal. But yeah, I would just use a whole sheet and then kind of drape it that way, maybe using 3 colors and kind of make it kind of patchy. But all in all, it's okay. Okay, so I am satisfied with the pattern, sort of. You know, I'm not going to remember how I had this laid out once I take it all off of this. So I got the bucket from Home Depot also, and I just put the glue and everything, the cloth, the glue, everything in the bucket. Now, what I did forget, guys, is I did not add water to this until like the end, sort of. I forgot that part, but the pieces that I used the glue in, they still came out fine. They were just a little bit, they dried a little bit harder, but all in all, trial and error, guys, trial and error. As you can see, guys, this stuff without the water was so freaking sticky, and I used more than I needed to use, but what can I say? Those gloves were sticky as hell. Now guys, right here I'm working on the second board, and I'm just spreading out the material like I want it. I want a lot of little grooves and stuff like that. Again, I would have used just one sheet and maybe torn it in little, not these small pieces, and I would not have used a sheet. So I would have picked my material a little bit better, maybe a silk type material. Okay, I pretty much got everything in there. And I'm gonna go ahead and put my glitter from Renfio. This is the glass one. And I'm just gonna put this on pretty much the same way as I did on that one, on sideways, so it can kind of dry with it. And then the rest of it I'll just kind of knock off. And I'm using all of these glass pieces because I think they are really pretty. So I'm just gonna kind of go ahead and put those on there. And I love it so much I use the whole thing. So, and then I'm gonna go ahead and put the other glitter on here, which I used some of the black. I didn't like that much, but I did like the little white one. It gives like little, I like the white one. It gives like little flecks. It's from Renfio. So I am going to kind of use this a little bit, and I'm just going to kind of sprinkle it. Some of this will come off, but I'm not real concerned. So I just want these little specks on it. It's not going to show that well on the white, but it will on the blue. So just put as much as you want, but I think it'll bring a little bit of something to it. So there we go. I did use black on the other one, so I may as well put a little bit of black on this one as well, sort of in the middle. The thing with this one is it's designed a little different, so I'm gonna be sparing on the black, but I'm gonna take it across on the outside. So sort of like that. That one over there is a little bit deeper, but it's okay. We'll see how this turns out, guys. I don't know. My first time doing this. So we shall see if this works. And then after everything dries, I'm going to spray it with, I was thinking about, which I probably will put and put some metallic in your thing. Some metallic in your thing. I'm going to do that really after it dries. Because I don't know quite how I want to put it. This I definitely am going to put over top of it. This I'm not sure I'm going to use, but we'll see. I might use it on some of the brown spots, but we'll see how it goes.
Make sure that's royalty-free music. You playing in the background?
Okay.